Well, I want to talk to you about the government layoffs and how it affects junk removal, because it's good, it's coming up. And this dividend check that supposedly we might be getting pretty soon from the government. Let's get into that right now. What's up, guys? It's Ricardo. My name of my company is junkguysdfw.net. I've been doing junk removal 17 years. In March of this year, it will be 18 years. In March, which is next week or something, I've been doing junk removal for 18 years. Holy smack, that's crazy, huh? What's up, Wally? What's up, Jeffrey? Moving company, what's up? What up? So if anybody keeps up with my channel, I have Junk Guys Washington, D.C. They're out of Washington, and he works the area down there. I'm not really familiar with the area down there, but I do have an account out there. And he recently talked to me. He said, Ricardo, can you update my website? Can you fix this? I'm like, yeah. I didn't talk to him in a long time. I haven't talked to him. And I'm like, yeah, tell me what's going on. He goes, well, there's been over 8,000 homes going on sale in the last month. And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, yeah, people just putting their house up for sale. And I just checked with the realtor, and the realtor just told me, he supposedly what he did, he got online and checked how many houses are on sale, and it jumped to an additional 8,000 houses on sale in the last month. And I was like, whoa. And here's what's gradually going to happen. On the way, what's up, Robert? What's up, Rob, the way? So I want to explain what's going to happen. And it's going to trickle. It's going to have a trickle effect, but it's going to have some kind of effect. All right? And this is why I know this, because yesterday I did a job for somebody who works at the federal government here in the DFW area, but not really. They were outside of the area. We were actually in another city the first time I've ever been in this city, okay? Let me tell you what happened. So I go to a house yesterday, and oh man, I don't want to really say what it was and who it was or anything like that, but okay, so I go to a city and I do a job out there, and I asked the lady, she was a young lady too. She was like a 35, maybe 29, somewhere on. I'm not really good with age, guessing a person's age anyway. And I asked her what happened, and she goes, I just got laid off from the Mint. She worked at the Mint right up the street. And I was like, oh yeah, the one that's up there. She goes, I just got laid off. About 300 people just got laid off there. And I was like, whoa. I said, why? He goes, because of DOGE, which is the Department of Government Efficiency. She just got laid off there, and she's not going to be working for them because they fired her. I mean, they laid her off because I have no idea. They're cutting expenses. They're cutting a lot of departments and stuff. I go in there. I charge her $400 to clean out her garage. Now, this was yesterday, and it was cold yesterday here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metro. Well, that's kind of sunny and a little warmer, but it's going to get bad tonight. But overall, that is one customer I have gained. That's just one I have gained. And DOGE is now getting rid of a lot of departments. So I'm just to give you an idea. They laid off people, thousands of people at the Department of Education. 8% of the Department of Defense is going to get laid off. Department of U.S. Aid, they closed that whole thing down. They shut the doors. The Department of the IRS is getting shut down. A lot of people are getting fired. The Department of Commerce, Department of Transportation, bro, they're firing so many people. Oh, sorry about that. The DOGE is efficiently cutting waste. What they're doing are firing people that they don't need the jobs for, blah, 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 this and that. They're getting rid of all those people, okay? And as they get rid of all those people are going to have to look for new jobs, look for new housing, look for new places to live, and they're going to move. And that's when we come in effect. See, with so many houses, and listen, let me tell you something. If you live in a big city like Dallas or Fort Worth, and you don't think there's a government office around you, there is. There is a government office. Look at the Treasury is right down the street from my house. The Mint, where they actually make money, is right down the street. The Department of Commerce and the Department of Education and the Fort Knox is all in Washington, D.C. These places are going to have layoffs. And with layoffs, come firing. With firings, come houses for sale because people start moving. And that's where we come in effect. We are ground zero to absorb that business. So I think in the next couple of months, I just did a job yesterday for I put $400 in my pocket because the government, because of the DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, helped me out. Now, get this. The Department of Government Efficiency has had over 2 million. The Department of Government Efficiency has found $2 trillion of misused American funds. And 80% of those funds are going back to pay the American deficit, which is $37 trillion right now. So, what happens to the other 20%? What happens with that money? Well, get this, guys. Okay? 80% of that money is going to go pay the deficit. The other 20% of $2 trillion is going to pay the American people who pay taxes. Every household is going to start supposedly receiving $5,000 dividend checks. That's crazy. So not only is junk removal going to get more popular, we're going to start absorbing some of that business, but with absorbing some of that business, we're going to get a check for free for $5,000. Now that's awesome. That's awesome. So if you ask me the question, Ricardo, how do you see the future of junk removal coming up? Bro, I'm telling you, in your area, you're going to have people losing their homes because of layoffs working at the government offices. And you're going to see these layoffs coming up pretty soon. And you're going to see people breaking, foreclosing, leaving, renting, going to live back with their parents. You're going to see a lot of that stuff going on, and a lot of foreclosures, a lot of evictions, a lot of people selling their houses, and that's where we come in. Most of these people are being laid off. Get this, this is crazy. Most of the people being laid off are getting a check. So let's pretend that you make $3,000. I'm going to take a normal number. Let's pretend you make $5,000 a month. The government is going to give you 10 months of that pay for you to leave right now. They're going to give it to you right now. They're going to write you a $50,000 check and say, here, brother, for the next 10 months, you are laid off, you're fired. Here's 50 grand to take a walk. And a lot of people are taking that walk. And you get benefits for the next 10 months. Hypothetically. Because it's actually until September of this year. And I think that's almost like 10 months, isn't it? Or like 8 months? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to do my math. It's 8 months right now. But isn't that crazy? So most of these people are going to put that money, that 50 grand or 30 grand that they get, whatever that number is, depending on how much they made a month, and they're going to put it for house payments. But what's going to happen eventually, they're going to run out, brother. They're going to run out of money. And in the meantime, junk removal will have a heyday. So I think the business is going to get better. And this is just, by the way, this is just an hypothetically speaking, okay? Just hypothetically speaking. But I honestly think that junk removal will be a lot better for this industry, and the industry will get a lot better. Okay, I gotta answer this phone call. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later, man. Bye-bye, guys.